Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are revamping these shoes. Yes, we are revamping the sole first because the upside, the owner still likes it. I think because he bought it a very huge amount of money. So that's it. So first thing first, I pulled the sole, then I went to the filing machine and made sure I filed the heel area. Now in filing the heel area, you are filing it in a way that it must be leveled, because you know ready-made soles like this, when working with them for some time, one side will be longer, yes, than the other side. So you file till you have arrived at what you want. Now I have arrived at what I want. Then I went ahead to cut my heel. I used tire to get the heel. There's a tutorial on how to cut heel for any shoe you are making. Yes, there is a tutorial on it. You can just go down below and you will see it. So what I'm doing here is I am applying gum on the tire and the heel side of our ready-made sole. Don't forget I said it's already leveled and they are all at same length. But I don't need to file the shoe because the material is so light, is extremely light. But I think the customer still wants to use it for some time before the shoe finally dies. So after doing that, and I have allowed these things, that's the tire, to dry, what we're doing here, we're sticking everything through. That's make sure that all the sides are properly placed. Now I think gun will not be enough for such work, so you will need to add iodide to it as seen in the video. So after doing this part, you will just need your cutter to just cut out the excess sides. Yes, don't forget, I don't work well with knives, so I work well with cutter. But if you are good with knife, no problem, you can go ahead to do that. But I work well with cutter, and that's what I'm doing. So after cutting it, you go to your filing machine and make sure you blend these two heel. That is the tire and the remaining heel side of your ready-made sole. You blend it. If you have sandpaper, you can go ahead to use it. So I am back and I have blended everything all together. So in our next phase is to use our dye to just dye everything. That's a blending process too. Yes, it's also a blending process. So all I did, I just used my black dye to just blend everything all through. And I also went ahead anyway, the customer did not send me, but I made sure I darkened this area too, the half sole area. I made sure I darkened it so that it will look presentable when the customer sees it. I think there is a shoe paint, but I haven't come across it. But I'm willing to buy such for repairs like this. Yes, I'm willing to buy such. So I just use dye, apply dye all through. And guess what? You are done for the sole. The sole is good to go. And what you are focusing on is the top of the shoe. So the next thing is you are applying gum all around the shoe. Please, I don't know, but this material, it really gave me tough time because of how soft it is. It's a very delicate material, and the shiny area was already pulling out, so I needed to be very careful with the sole. So I applied gum on the sole and applied gum on the leather itself, that's the insole area. So when it dried, see what I am doing now, I am placing it carefully. After that, please, you hammer. I couldn't hammer because my baby was sleeping and I didn't want to disturb her. So I'll have to go outside to do that. But if you see any part after placing your pattern on your shoe and you see any part pulling out, you just use your iodide to keep it in place. Now, this material was actually peeling, so I had to use iodide a lot for it. But this is the idea of it. So the next thing, you will use your baby wipes. Baby wipes is very recommendable for cleaning your shoes because it's soft and it has its own dampy water already, so it's not be so difficult for you. So after cleaning, just make sure you clean your shoes. I cleaned it properly. Then after doing that, I applied liquid polish. Yes, I use liquid polish for it because if I using a shoe brush will just remove all those shiny parts, and I will not want to have that. And that's it. We are done for our revamping, and see how our shoe came out. Guys, you can actually do this for yourself, trust me. So thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in my next class. Bye guys.